Ruth Dyson asked the minister, what does he have against people who commit suicide? And my response to that is to say, Ruth Dyson, what do you have against people whose loved ones die of cancer, whose loved ones die of heart disease? What the minister has said earlier this evening is that there is no basis for that distinction. Someone who is struck down with cancer at a very, very early age with heart disease doesn't get that income
Point of order.
Point of order. The Honourable Nick Smith.
Mr. Chairman, during the course of Ruth Dyson's contribution, despite portions of her contribution being quite offensive, members on the government benches, including Mr. John Boscawen, who clearly didn't disagree with her, listened to her courteously. From the moment that John Boscawen has attempted to answer the very questions that Ruth Dyson challenged members of the government to do so, herself and Marianne Street next door just shouted a barrage of remarks to the point where I couldn't hear a word of what Mr. Boscawen was saying. I think that interjections need to be rare and reasonable.
I don't need any assistance with this. Excuse me. Order. The House is entitled to robust debate. And with due respect to the Minister, one of the reasons that he couldn't hear John Boscawen speak was that John Boscawen stopped and let the barrage of comments continue.
You couldn't hear him?
He did. And I'm keen for us to be a robust debate, and I'm not going to have the debate interrupted unnecessarily. But the point has been made, and it has merit, is that the interjections should not be to the extent that they interrupt the flow of the debate. So I just want to say, members, let's have a robust debate. Let's speak loudly and forcefully. This is good. This is Parliament at its best. But let's make sure we can hear the debate. The floor is John Boscawen's. I call the Honourable Darren Hughes.
Mr. Chairman, I support your ruling. I just hope it extends to ensuring that the Minister doesn't use his live mic to interject on speakers who are speaking. For example, when the Honourable Ruth Dyson was speaking, Dr Smith chose to interject on her using his live microphone. That's in front of him. He shakes his head, but it's clear that he did. I heard it. I didn't interrupt because I thought of the free flow, but for him to interrupt the debate himself as Minister in charge of the bill to make that point, he's got to exercise some self-discipline himself, I would have thought.
Well, can I say to the member, points of order should be raised at the time. The member's point of order has expired, the time is gone, and I try and put my finger on the microphone. It's very difficult in a heated debate for people to be completely restrained. I've had difficulty myself. On occasions been really seriously challenged, but it's difficult. Can I just say, let's get on with the debate. I call the Honourable